Some stories fade with time, others grow darker, because the more we learn about them, the less they make sense. These are not legends, not urban myths. They are real cases, filled with missing pieces and unanswered questions. Tonight, we open 5 chilling files, mysteries that still defy explanation. Welcome back to the Dark Side Files. On a cold night in February 2004, a young woman named Maura Murray vanished in rural New Hampshire. Her car was found crashed on the side of the road. The engine was still warm. Her belongings were inside, but Maura was gone. A passing bus driver spoke to her just minutes before police arrived. She said she had already called for help. She didn't need assistance. By the time officers arrived, she had vanished into the dark. Search teams covered the area. Dogs followed her scent for a short distance, then it disappeared. Some believe she ran away to start a new life. Others think she met with foul play. But more than 20 years later, no one knows what happened on that silent road. Maura Murray remains one of the most haunting disappearances in American history. In December 1872, a merchant ship called the Mary Celeste was found drifting in the Atlantic Ocean. The ship was in perfect condition, the cargo untouched, the food still on the table, but the crew had vanished. 10 people were on board, men, women, and a young child. There were no signs of violence, no struggle, no bodies, just an empty ship, sailing alone across the sea. Over the years, theories have flooded in. Pirates, mutiny, sea monsters, poisonous fumes, even alien abduction. But the truth was never found. The Mary Celeste became a symbol of how even the open ocean can swallow people without a trace. In 1912, in the quiet town of Villisca, Iowa, an entire family was murdered in their sleep. 6 members of the Moore family, and 2 young guests. All 8 were killed with an axe in the middle of the night. The killer covered mirrors, drew curtains, and disappeared before morning. Suspects were questioned, confessions were made, then withdrawn. No one was ever convicted. The house still stands today, and those who visit claim they hear footsteps, whispers, and children crying in the dark. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, the real horror remains. Someone walked into that house, killed 8 people, and was never caught. In 1948, a man was found dead on a beach in Australia. No ID, no wallet, no explanation. In his pocket, police found a small piece of paper. 2 words, Tamam Shud, Persian for, "It is finished." The words were torn from a rare book of poetry. Inside the book, police found a coded message. To this day, no one has fully cracked the code. Some believe the man was a spy. Others think it was a tragic love story. Decades later, his identity was finally discovered. But the meaning behind his final message remains unsolved. A man, a beach, a code, and a mystery that refuses to end. On Christmas Eve 1945, a fire destroyed the Sodder family home in West Virginia. Inside were 2 parents and 10 children. When the fire was put out, 5 of the children were gone. No remains were found, no bones, no ashes. Investigators claimed the children died in the fire. But experts later said something chilling. The fire wasn't hot enough to completely destroy human bones. Over the years, strange clues appeared. Sightings, letters, a mysterious photograph of a man who looked like one of the missing boys. The parents never stopped searching, and to this day, no one knows if the children died that night, or if they were taken into something far darker. These cases remind us of something unsettling. The truth doesn't always come to light. Justice doesn't always arrive. Some mysteries stay buried, not because they can't be solved, but because the answers disappeared with the people involved. These were 5 chilling files, locked inside the Dark Side files. If these stories stayed with you, then you already know why we keep telling them. Subscribe and join us next time as we open another file, because every mystery has a dark side.